few months back, I made a rumor video that we would be getting a shattered glass Goldbug. And yes, we're getting him. But also, and I really didn't mention this too much in videos because there was a lot of speculation, but now it's come to fruition that we'll be getting a new movie, a 7th installment of the live-action series called Transformers Rise of the Beast. The marquee has been released and even a picture of what Optimus Primal might look like. But reading from the synopsis, we haven't heard anything about him arriving yet. But we'll get into that. But first things first, let's talk about this here Goldbug. So this Goldbug originally started out as a 2008 box concept from the Shattered Glass universe. And basically, he was a repaint of Cybertron Hotshot or Galaxy Force Excellion, whichever one you want to use. And of course, later on, I think they made Breakaway from that mold as well back in 07, 08. But anyway, the paint job on him was okay. I don't think he's one of the most sought after of the Shattered Glass toys. You know what I mean? But this one looks like Hasbro put a foot in it. When I say a foot, a good foot, not a bad foot. This thing looks really nice. The paint job here looks very good. The only thing I wish is that they put a little bit more purple into the Autobot sign. From a distance, it looks like one of the silver movie signs. But as you get on close inspection, it is, the purple Autobot symbol. Now, he's got gold around the shoulders in a kind of a pattern, so it's kind of like at an angle. He's got the blue head instead of the gold, dark blue head, so it's a lighter blue head. He's got clear front windows. He's got gold hands. But the car mode, man, not gonna front. The car mode looks really good. He looks evil. Black gold. He looks evil, like an opposite version of Bumblebee. And he's got the gold stripe piping along the side. He's got the gold rims. He's got gold paint, gold scoop on the front, and the spoiler is painted gold as long as with the rear headlights, and then the rest of the car is black. And it accents a lot of the details that the Earthrise Cliffjumper didn't do. And then the gun with the blue tip and the golden kind of like, clip carrying part where he's like he can load stuff in. It's a very nice addition to the toy. And I think even though it's like the umpteenth repaint, a lot of people are going to like it. And of course, in the packaging looks great. I love the Shattered Glass packaging. I think they do a good job with that. So yeah, would this be a pickup for me? Probably, but it's just not on my radar at the moment. I'm really more or less in the kingdom right now, but I will say it looks good. And of course, he's got 22 steps, and here it is from the back. So it looks like we're gonna, have a nice old packaging here. Everything's gonna look good. So, we shouldn't be upset with that. We should be happy with that. All right, so let's continue on as we go down the list here. We're going to talk about the next thing, which is Transformers Rise of the Beast. All right, so let's talk about it. So the 7th live-action movie by Hasbro, E1 and Paramount Pictures. The release date is June 24th, 2022. The events of the movie will take place in the year 1994. Location? Peru. On location, shooting will take place in Machu Picchu and Canada. Sounds like Pikachu. Canada was standing for Brooklyn, New York, but we didn't even get to see the best parts yet. Check it out. After the jump. Warning, spoilers. Note, additional notes of the clarifications have been added since the original article was posted. Start of the event. Legacy video showing key moments from the brand. Anthony Brenzikin, a Vanity Fair moderator, who is the moderator. Lorenzo Di Bonaventura is talking about the film's history in general. Stephen Caple Jr. was hitting high school when Beast Wars came out. Maximals, Predacons, Terracons, Autobots, Decepticons, faction symbols seen in a virtual waiting area, spray paint style on the outside of buildings. Transformers Rise of the Beast title revealed. Lots of new stuff, action, characters, tribes. Caple Jr. Dig Creed, understands nostalgia while bringing new stuff into the mix. The story continues the 2018 Bumblebee movie, now set in 1994. But as always, the story is tied to human civilization. This time we have Incas. Their traditions and way of life is explored through Cybertronian eyes. Speaking of which, Maximals and Predacons will be prominently featured in this movie. Also, we will see Terracons. Predacons and Terracons are not allies. Terracons? Terracons are the main baddies. Predacons are reptilian in nature and are the enemies of the Maximals. Meanwhile, Terracons are a threat to them all, but more in opposition to the Autobots. Optimus Prime is the lead character. His alt mode is an upgraded version of the G1 look from the Bumblebee movie. Think B movie Earth mode with gray torso, gray windshield flaps. So he's the same thing. All right. Bumblebee is the classic Camaro with off-road extensions. Second gen 70s Camaro with a raised Z28 badging, external framing, chunky wheels, light bar on top, a la Ratchet. Mirage is a silver and blue Porsche. Now I want one. His characterization is similar to AOE Crosshairs. Anti-authority, can transform to multiple vehicles. I'm not sure if we're talking in history, in brand, or actual in this movie. RC is a robot close to the G1, and she's a motorcycle. And red, rose and pink with white highlights. Classic head, Ducati bike, racing number on leg. Nightbird is included as a Nissan GTR. She is also a Terracon, purplish gray in color. She is a modernized version of the G1 character, the same name, face mask with robo-looking hood. Switch sides allegiances are flexible. Scourge is the leader of the Terracons. He is a trophy hunter like Lockdown from AOE. When he kills, he rips the faction insignias and tattoos them on his face mask. On his body. 4 smokestacks on back, all smoking, claw hand, electricity, black gray tone with orange pops. Not black convoy looking, but probably a truck due to the smokestacks and art. Air race is a robotic bird, rusty bird mode, steampunk ass silhouette. It's very real world bird, but plated, layered, looks old, and men here a bit. Blue glowing eyes. Rhinox is also in there, and he's shaped like Rhinox in the steampunk rusty style. Ironhide like. Once he uses his horn again, looks like old metal. Fans have seen the Optimus Primal, which is coming up next in the thing. Remember the TLK CGI concept art? Yeah, but with much more fur. He's the leader of the Maximal and is very protective of those who's under his protection. You don't mess with Primal. Rusty underframe looks like random patches of skin under fur layered on top. Yada yada, he's leader of the Maximals. Dominique Fishback, Elena the researcher of artifacts, and yada yada yada. People keep stealing their thunder. And then Anthony Ramos, Noah, father figure to brother, ex-military, trying to find his way, good with electronics. Okay. The humans. Both from Brooklyn, happy to mix with Transformers. Ramos, and I don't really want to hear all about these damn humans. Well, again, all right. So, will you like the movie? I didn't want to talk too much about the humans because I just sick of humans. It's the same story. It's always the same. It's just the same, especially when we got to 4 and beyond. But what are your thoughts? Are you ready to see this movie? I'm interested. I'm probably going to go see it. And I'm going to be very open to it. So you won't hear any complaints from me. But what are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below. I just didn't want to talk about the humans. I don't care about the humans. But other than that, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. And we'll see you soon. Galvatron's on the way. Peace.